This video is all about your x-rays and giving you some of the basic information regarding what we're looking for with x-rays, and then either myself or your chiropractor will come back in and we'll talk more specifically about what's going on with you and your x-rays. So basic idea: 1, we're looking for nasties. 2, we're looking for alignment. 3, we're looking for how much wear and tear and degenerative joint disease or possibly osteoarthritic changes are going on in your spine. So firstly, alignment. We should, on this angle of our spine and pelvis, be nice and straight and not have too many lateral curves or big twists in your pelvis. And from the side view, we should have a curve in our neck, our mid-back and lower back. Now, when we see a system that isn't working efficiently and cohesively, we see our posture starting to fall forward. And really, the most obvious spot we see this is with our head dropping forward like this. Now, if our head falls forward, or we have this, what we call forward head carriage, for every 5 centimeters forward is an extra 10 kilos of pressure on the back of the neck and shoulders, and that goes all the way down the spine. And I see a lot of people, they come in and they say, oh, I've got really tight lower back, a really tight hamstrings, I can't touch my toes. And they think that they've got a tension issue in their hamstrings, which is the muscles in the back of their leg. Now, yes, they do have tension there. However, this is actually many times a result of their head being so far forward, and that creates so much additional tension down their spine that, then that's tightening everything up. And I often then start working on people's spines. I don't touch their hamstrings, and then within a short period of time, they're able to get a lot closer to their toes, or if not even be able to touch their toes, and I haven't even touched their hamstrings. So 1, we're looking for alignment, and I'll actually show you this here. When we start seeing our head dropping forward, you know, we can see on textbook normal, there's a curve in our neck. So when we go through phase 1 of wear and tear, phase 2 and phase 3, there's also postural changes. So especially with phase 1, our spine starts to straighten up and our head can drop forward a bit. And the changes then that happen in our spine are more so occurring in the disc. So with textbook normal, the disc is nice and fat, the joint moves really well, the discs are full of fluid. So this is another reason why it's really important to make sure you keep hydrated, especially when you go to bed, because that's when our discs reabsorb fluid. And then when we stand up and walk around all day, we actually lose fluid out of the discs. So it's really important to be hydrated for good disc health. So phase 1, you can see that this disc is starting to wear out, and that joint doesn't move anywhere near as well as it should. And obviously the disc is compromised, and there's postural changes that are happening with the alignment of our spine. Phase 2, this disc is really starting to become compromised, and you can see in the vertebra that the bone is actually starting to change and starting to spur. Now, what's actually happening here? For us to get to this point, the brain isn't able to control the body as well as it should do, and I'll talk about the lumbar spine. So these big prime moving muscles around the pelvis and our legs maybe are not activating as well as they should do. And we all know that there's big muscles on the outside, deeper and deep core muscles here. Now have a think about it. If those big muscles on the outside aren't working as well as they should, what's going to have to overcompensate to help stand you up? And hopefully you're saying the muscles deep in. Absolutely correct. When this happens, those muscles that are deep in, especially that are around your spine, they start to overactivate. And then this stops the spine from moving. Then, as a result, the bone's under more pressure. And this is when the bone starts to spur. Much like if you walk around bare feet all summer, what are you going to develop on your feet? And the answer is calluses, hard skin, all that sort of stuff. Is that a bad thing? It's actually not. It's just a normal, natural process of protection to basically toughen up your feet. Now, and if your spine isn't moving appropriately, especially because your neurology may be not firing your body the way it should, then this is a compensatory protection process that's in play. Most of the time when we've got phase 2 wear and tear, this is not the cause of your pain. This is just a result of the dysfunctions and compensations that are happening in your system. Finally, then there's phase 3. So as this progresses and gets worse and worse and worse, then the joints are starting to fuse. This is when, obviously, this can definitely cause a lot of spinal pain. And certainly from here on further down, potentially it could even be looking at a surgical option. Now, depending on where your spine is at, certainly one of the goals is to stop this process from getting a lot worse. It's really good to know and understand if there is a lot of degeneration in your spine, I certainly see in our older population more wear and tear. And usually what that indicates is that that system has been living in a compensatory state from maybe a car accident that happened 20, 30 years ago, or an injury that they occurred, or because they were sitting at a desk for an extended period of time over the years while they worked, or driving for long periods of time, or operating trucks. Or there's a whole host of reasons why our system can be under load and then stuck in a compensatory pattern. So what we're really trying to do is firstly stop this whole degenerative process from getting a lot worse. That's ideal. Secondly, it's really good for you to know how much wear and tear is in your spine so you can make an informed decision and also put the actions and some strategies in place to be able to help manage your spine more appropriately. I won't be too far away, or your chiropractor won't be too far away, and we'll be going through your results with you then.